Hey guys, Claudius here. Orlandeau, Aileen, and Tidus are the 3 top chainers in Global, and right now all of them have received enhancements that turn them into the top 3 meta physical chainers in Global. So who is the best among the 3 of them? We shall see. First, I'm gonna show you their ability awakening costs. They'll be using Power Craze, and each of them has the same amount of enhancement materials needed. 50 T1, 38 T2, 25 T3, 12 T4, and 4 T5 of the Power Craze. And it costs 2 million gils, so it is very costly. But you definitely want to enhance their chaining skills because it will improve them greatly, and this is how improved they're gonna be. Orlandeau's Enhanced Divine Ruination +2 is a 7-hit skill, and when you dual wield him and you do a perfect chain, you're gonna hit a total of 27 times, and the damage modifier is improved to 5.2 times multiplier. And Aileen's Enhanced Piledriver +2, it improved the hit count from 5 to 7 hit, so it becomes 27 hits after with dual wield and perfect chains. It has a 5 times damage modifier. These are after enhancement. And Tidus Quick Hit, the enhanced version +2, it is a 12 hit chaining skill with dual wield and perfect chain. You can hit up to 47 times, and it has a damage modifier of 7.2 times, guys. The total chain count will affect the end damage output that you deal against the enemy, because like for each hit and each chain that you generate, for a normal chain you'll generate 0.1 times more damage, and for an elemental chain, for each elemental chain you do, you'll deal 0.3 times more damage per hit, per successive hit. And what it means is that you'll be able to cap your damage hit. For a normal chain, it's gonna be capped after the 30th chain, and for an elemental chain, it is gonna be capped after the 10th chain. So from the 11th hit onwards, you'll deal 300% more damage for each hit you do with your skill. So in the case of Divine Ruination, when Orlandeau is doing an elemental chain, he will deal the maximum damage between the 11th through the 27th hit. Same with Aileen, and Tidus will be able to deal 300% more damage for between the 11th hit through the 47th hit. The 3 units can do an Imperial on the enemy's elemental resistance. Orlandeau can reduce light resistance by 50%, Aileen can reduce the enemy's earth resistance by 75%, and Tidus can reduce the enemy's water resistance by up to 100%. And the Imperial skill from both Orlandeau and Aileen, it comes together with their chaining skill innately, but for Tidus, his chaining skill, the Quick Hit, doesn't come with its own Imperial, but Tidus can still do Imperial through the use of his Limit Burst, and when you max his Limit Burst, you can Imperial Water Element by 100%. When you're reducing the enemy's elemental resistance, let's say reducing the light elemental resistance by 50%, it means that you'll deal 50% more damage when you're equipped with light elemental weapon. And the effective modifier of a Divine Ruination with a light elemental weapon is gonna be 7.8 times. Effective modifier of Piledriver +2 after the Imperial is gonna be 8.75 times. And the effective modifier of Quick Hit after the Imperial is gonna be 14.4 times. Please do note that Divine Ruination, Piledriver, and Quick Hit, all of them are non-elemental chaining skills, so there is no elements attached to them. So you would definitely want to equip their respective elemental weapon to each of these chainers. You would have to get Orlandeau's light element weapon through Cecil's TMR Excalibur 1 or through Steiner, a 4-star base Excalibur 2. And it would be in your best interest to get them, or you can use other free source of equipments, Holy Lance, or even from the previous event, Lightbringer, a light elemental sword. Aileen's and Tidus TMRs conveniently are a weapon that fits their own skill. Aileen has an earthen spear, an earth elemental spear, and Tidus has a water elemental sword, which will benefit them, and it'll be in your best interest to get them to get that high of an effective modifier if you use them. So yeah, you can see that if you use a Divine Ruination, like after a second hit you're gonna deal 7.8 times modifier, and if you use an Aileen, after a second hit of a Pile Driver +2, Aileen is gonna deal an 8.7 times modifier. For Tidus, yeah, since Quick Hit doesn't come with innate Imperil with the skill itself, it will only deal 7.2, but after you imperil the enemy through the use of his limit burst, you'll be able to reduce the enemy's limit burst by 100%, water resistance by 100%, and then after that your effective modifier of Quick Hit is gonna be 14.4%. 14.4 times, or it's like 1440% more damage. Tidus has killer passives that allow him to deal 50% more damage against beasts, birds, demons type of enemies, whereas Orlandeau and Aileen doesn't have any killer passive. What it means is that Tidus' effective modifier after the Imperil and killer passive, Quick Hit will have a 21.6 times damage modifier when you're dealing against beasts, birds, demon type of enemy, guys. Very, very powerful here. Of course, when you are talking about chaining, frame delay and ease of doing the chain are gonna be two big factors to decide whether a character is a good chainer or not. You know, when the frame delay is too big, you're gonna have difficulty chaining it at all, or it will become impossible to chain. And when the frame delay is too small, the number, yeah, it's gonna be harder for you to execute the chain, and you will break the chain in between, which will make you hit less damage. So Orlandeau is the easiest to chain with. You can chain manually without using any macro. And for Aileen and Tidus, they are harder to chain, but with some tricks such as the Android's Magnification trick or iOS Control Center trick, you will be able to perfect chain, do spark chain with any of these skills. And the availability of non-duplicate chaining partner is also gonna be a huge factor in determining whether a unit is gonna be a decent chainer or not. Orlandeau right now, in terms of chaining partners and ease of menu chain, he is definitely the best. He can chain with Veritas of the Dark, who has a very respectable damage too, and Agrias. You need to enhance Agrias, very expensive, but also has a really good damage modifier on his chaining skill with Orlandeau. In the future, there are many more units that can chain with Orlandeau too. For Aileen, Aileen can chain with Explore Aileen, a limited time unit. Lara Croft, another limited time unit, but it is free. Every one of you should be able to get Lara Croft, but Lara Croft's chaining skill with Pile Driver has a low damage modifier. And there is a Camille 6-star. It is not out yet, but Camille can be a chaining partner for Aileen. Yeah, so for Aileen, 2 of them are limited, 1 of them are not out yet. For Tidus, it's even worse. Right now he can only chain with himself, and his chaining partner, Camille 6-star, is not out yet. And you would want to equip your physical chainers with the highest attack boost possible. And yeah, you know, like after enhancement, Orlandeau can have up to 110% innate attack boost equipped with certain weapon. Aileen can have also 110% boost when equipped with a certain weapon and innately. Tidus, he can have 120% attack boost after enhancement. So what it means is that with that additional 10%, you have more flexibility in choosing your ability or accessories to boost the damage. Considering all of these factors, I would crown Tidus as the best physical chainer we can have in global right now. I know like he doesn't have non-dupe chaining partner because like Camille 6-star is not out yet, but it is gonna be out soon. Besides that, you can find Tidus friend easily among your friend list, I'm pretty sure of that, compared to an Aileen. And yeah, I know like his chaining skill, quick hit, is rather difficult to chain manually, but we already have an iOS control center trick or an Android magnification trick which will enable us to spark chain perfectly each time, guys, and very easily too. And 21.6 time modifier, it is not a joke at all, you know, against beasts, birds and demons. It is like basically a Tidus can deal 2 to 3 times, 2 to 0.5 times more damage than Orlandeau or Aileen when they are fighting against beasts, birds or demons. There is a huge damage difference to ignore. And then between Aileen or Orlandeau, my second best choice is gonna be an Orlandeau because of the ease of chaining and the ease of finding chaining partner. Yeah, and sadly, although Aileen has better damage modifier than Orlandeau, yeah, she is third in my list because it's difficult to chain with her. It is difficult to find an Aileen chaining partner. Her non-dupe chaining partners are limited, and Camille, who is not limited, is not out yet. And besides, you'll be able to find more friend leads with light elemental weapon than friend lead with an earth elemental weapons. Yeah, so that's it for my ranking, guys. Tidus banner is here. I know it's a rerun of Macellania Wood, but you should try to get Tidus while you can, because like he is currently the best chainer you can get. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for allowing me to reach 1000 subscribers. Yay! So it is my first milestone, and what does it mean for me? It means that now I'm gonna be eligible to be a YouTube partner. And to be eligible, I would need to have 1000 subscribers. Thank you so much. As well as 4000 watch hours. Thank you so much, guys. What it means for you? It means that there is not gonna be any more ad-free content, but by watching the advertisements, you're gonna be able to support me even further. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Even if you don't, you can still subscribe and support me anyway. There might be future contents that you can find useful. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being an awesome viewers and such an awesome subscribers. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.